Hey you all, we're in the carpet mode build today. We have a very specific mission, and that is to drive to Key West. We are currently in Homestead, Florida, one of the last cities in mainland Florida. We're gonna cruise down the highway that rides over the ocean down to the city of Key West, and then turn around and come back and stay at this hotel here in Homestead. The hotel rooms are expensive in Key West, so that's the goal. We'll see if it comes together. Follow me. All right, pulled off the highway here in Esmeralda Key, Florida. Check out this. The world's largest lobster. Actually, when you look at a giant lobster really close, the more they look like the bad guys from Starship Troopers. Only in the Keys do you have a giant naked mermaid in a trailer park. Stopped off at Robbie's Marina. This is a very special place because for a few dollars they'll sell you a few fish and you can feed the tarpons. The tarpons are massive fish that live under the docks that will leap out of the water to take fish. Alright, there's my bucket of fish to feed the tarpons. See if the tarpons are biting out here. Just look down there, you can see the tarpons lining up for their meal. They're roughly the size of a large horse. Ugh. Get your hand? Wow. Oh my God. Sir, you're bleeding.
Oh, I'm good.
You said they didn't have teeth?
No, they don't. They have, it's like sandpaper.
They got you a little bit there?
Yeah, they're just little scratches. You can see they're just small, but you bleed a lot because it's your skin.
I'm a little afraid to go. Bite my hand off! Oh my God!
You didn't see him coming, right?
I didn't see him. Wow. Snuck up on me. And here's the wall of shame where people have dropped different items into the tarpon pit. We got some cameras. We got lots and lots and lots of sunglasses. Some hats. Someone even dropped a power drill. I hope they weren't like trying to drill the tarpons. That would be horrific. There's a fair amount of keys there as well. Yeah, check out that big old fish. Dead eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. The kindly folks of the Keys even have their own turtle hospital. All right, that over there is Pigeon Key, one of the smaller keys that is no longer accessible by the main road. You see the old highway runs along here, and for the next 7 miles we'll be on what is known as the 7-mile bridge. This is a 7-mile bridge over open ocean. Yes, it's insane, but it is also gorgeous and amazing. Something about looking out both sides of your car window and seeing nothing but ocean. And here we are, the king of the Keys, the capital of the Conch Republic, 3 by 5 miles of pure paradise, Key West. Oh, look at this. A nice, beautiful art car welcoming me to Key West. Some little mermaids up there with some shells. Yeah, look at this. You gotta love the alligator head on the side window there. So good. Oh, it's actually got vicious teeth and it's eating a fish. Well, what do we have here? None other than the southernmost point in the continental United States. That buoy is the marker. Let us know that we are the people that are furthest south. As you can see, it actually says right on there, 90 miles to Cuba. Believe it or not, that is actually closer than mainland Florida. Now everyone wants to get their photo taken with the southernmost point monument. And as you can see, the line to get your photo taken is pretty much longer than the line to Space Mountain. So, while the southmost monument gets all the love, I'll give a little bit of love to this neglected monument right here of a conch blower. Actually, I think that might be a statue of Piggy from Lord of the Flies. One of the coolest things about Key West is just there's random roosters just running around. Right, here we are in the Key West Cemetery, one of my favorite cemeteries in all the country. It is known for having some of the most unique gravestones. I don't know if you can see that iguana over there. This cemetery is just overrun with iguanas, and then maybe like something that's a little disturbing. I saw two iguanas sitting right here. When I walked over to get some video, they both scurried into these graves. So these mausoleums are crawling with live iguanas. Do you see him just go in that grave? Oh. Oh my gosh, that grave is just full of iguanas. And in this mausoleum we have what is one of the most famous gravestones in the United States. B.P. Roberts, a hypochondriac. I told you I was sick. And in an homage, Gloria Russell, I'm just resting my eyes. This is the grave plot of the Otto family. And here is the Otto family's pet deer, Althena. But it's not the only non-human buried here. There's Little Derry, Little Boy, and Sonny. They're 3 Yorkshire Terriers. But to me, the most interesting member of the Otto family is right here. Robert Eugene Otto. He went by Eugene. He is most famous for owning a little doll. A doll that he bequeathed his own name to. Yes, folks, he was the owner of the country's most haunted doll, Robert the Doll. And don't worry, we'll talk about that more later. And here is the beginning and or end of US 1. This is mile marker 0, a sign that has been stolen so many times that it is now made of wood. Welcome to Duval Street, the drinking district of Key West. We are allowed to drink in the streets, and the rule of law has absolutely no place. That's a lot of dollars right there. Now this is what I've been waiting for over 5 years. DJ's Clam Shack, the best lobster roll. The best thing I've ever eaten is the lobster roll that they served here. Just look at that and tell me it's not the best thing you've ever seen. So good. You get a 3D mini-me made. They'll actually 3D scan you and then print you out. It's literally Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory technology. And they shrunk my TV. Oh my god. A half man, half cigar. This is a complete and total abomination. Hello, sir.
Happy Cinco de Derby.
So how'd you end up with a pith helmet?
How did I end up with a pith helmet? I don't know. I bought it at the Walmart in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I just ended up sticking with it. So what's your dog's name there?
My dog is Dino.
Hey Dino, how are you doing?
He's doing good.
The artwork on this van was done with 500 Sharpie. That is the bowl. The 3-story bar, and the top rooftop bar is clothing optional, meaning you can take your pants off. Got some nice Key West shirts in here, and then Oh my goodness. If you find yourself ever wearing these, I want you to ask yourself, how did I get to these? How did I get to this point? Most famous bar in Key West, Sloppy Joe's, where Ernest Hemingway would drink. Kind of, because Ernest Hemingway never drank in that building. They actually moved the bar from another location, which is still a functioning bar. Let's go check that out. This is Captain Tony's Saloon, made famous by the Jimmy Buffett song, Last Mango in Paris, where he opened the song with saying, I went down to Captain Tony's to get out of the heat. This was the original location of Sloppy Joe's, where Ernest Hemingway actually drank. There's a few interesting things inside, so let's head in. The first things you'll notice is the tradition of signing your brassiere and hanging it from the rafters. A tree growing up through the center of the bar. This was actually used as the execution tree in the early days of Key West. So people have been hung to death from this tree. At the bottom of the tree, for no apparent reason, there is a gravestone. Hey, Al Pacino sat here. There you go. And up here are some of the stools that they didn't want people rubbing their butts all over because some very important men had sat in them. Harry Truman, John F. Kennedy, and of course, Ernest Hemingway himself. Look right there, you can see Captain Tony's own collection of shrunken heads and his own head. And there is another gravestone in the floor. Again, not sure how these even got here. The smallest bar in the world. Hey guys.
Hey, shake hands.
Since I'm in Key West, I guess we're gonna get a key lime pie, but of course, everything is better on a stick. Mmm.
Yonder comes someone.
Trying to make it before the rain.
Oh boy, treasure. That don't look that shiny. Okay, now that's what I was talking about. There's a lot of things that have been dug up from the bottom of the ocean. The most noblest of professions, the sponge diver. And the most fearsome of all creatures, the sponge monster. Oh look, he's crossing the road. Hurry up, little guy. Look both ways. And this Jeep doesn't care. Okay, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Oh, you too, hurry up. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. Apparently I stumbled upon some sort of human-powered art sculpture parade.
Our grand marshal this year is
Shel Silverstein.
all right, our
Uncle
first
Shelby.
quote is number 1713.
There's one of those graveyard iguanas.
1725, Cody, Ryan, and Alex Holst from Death Comes Life. Amazing, number 1717, Martin, Skycut, Height, Bill, and only Steve King! With his Blue Wing Blaster, the Blue Wing Blaster.
Well, like a devil.
One more time for HOB, people. There they go. Our next entry is from Damon Smith. Martin. It looks a little bit familiar. I'm not quite sure what it's modeled after. I think it's just that if pigs can fly. Number 17. It is 46 feet long. Multiple bikes have been welded together. It's nothing new but bolts and screws and all recycled material. Chili Willy.
It's a cigar store. See how that giant cigar hovering over top those people.
The people here, Key West, they love the sunset so much. Every night they have a sunset celebration out here overlooking the waterfront. And there is a constant party atmosphere with street performers and other wonderful things.
When we remember Zion, but the wicked carried us away captivity, required from us a song.
Some sort of floating tiki gazebo. Roosters love popcorn.
Lovers, lovers, face to face. Rise in your mountain, stay with me, stay.
All right, my friends, the sun has sunk on this night here on the great island of Key West. I appreciate you guys coming along. It's been a wonderful day here in Key West, such a magical city. You never know what you're gonna run into. You might stumble upon a parade of kinetic sculptures. You may see a real live mermaid, but worth the trip. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And for now, this one's in the bag.